Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here. Steven's at home producing remotely, but I'm looking forward to a fun happy hour show. A lot of good stuff on our site. We've got a Kyler Murray Speed Flex in the full-size helmets. We've got Calvin Johnson, Josh Allen jerseys out there in the jersey series. It's going to be a fun happy hour show. Hopefully everyone at home is doing good and looking forward to a lot of fun here in the break room. How is everyone doing? Let me know if you're here in the chat. And let's get rocking and rolling. We'll start with our dice roll. We need a 6 or higher to play. How about an 8? 4 and 4, my favorite number. 8 on the dice roll. That works out nicely. And we're going to have a lot of fun here during this happy hour. By now, a lot of you folks already know how this works. But in case you don't, here for the next hour or so, we'll be breaking 3 series only. Our happy hour full-size helmets, our happy hour minis, and of course, our happy hour jerseys. So I will throw the full-size helmets up first because we're 6 away here. This is tied for our closest break. This is what we have in the happy hour full-size helmets. A sick list of headliners. I know Kyler Murray Speed Flex is still out there. One of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. The young quarterback can run it. He can throw it. First guy to get to 60 touchdowns passing, 30 touchdowns rushing, the quickest in his career. One of my favorite players, Brian Urlacher. We got Sean Alexander on the Lunar. I believe he pulled this Randy Moss, but nonetheless, he's a big name. And this Drew Bledsoe camo's in here. So let's go. Let's go. Let's fill it up. I got 4 signatures in the New York Jets sack exchange as well. And then, of course, in our happy hour jerseys, we've got, a Josh Allen, a Calvin Johnson, a Michael Vick. I mean, look at this. This is pretty sick. We got Tyreek Hill, Oklahoma State, Lawrence Taylor on UNC. A lot of good stuff on the site right now. Hello, all. This is Steven Ryan's Twitch. I am producing from the Dan Ryan, as Bob would like to say. There you go, Steven. Busy on the Dan Ryan standstill traffic, and Steven's got himself a solid connection. Thank you very much, Steven, for producing from home today. Mike, unfortunately, is a little bit under the weather. Mike, hopefully you get good if you're watching. Steven will be producing remotely our happy hour show today at 4:30, as well as remote producing tonight at 7.
Hey.
Donnie, what's up, man?
What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Actually, I would welcome that because, someone to chat with. You can absolutely sit.
Sure.
I wouldn't have moved the chair if I knew you were coming.
No, it's all right.
I moved the chair so I can get up and get the boxes, but you're good.
I'll get the boxes for you.
All right, sounds good, Donnie. Well, let's get some boxes in, guys. We are 6 away on the happy hour full-size helmets and 6 away on the happy hour jerseys.
Steve's running the show from behind the scene right now, right?
Oh yeah, he's killing it. He's actually running it from the Dan Ryan Expressway.
Is he really?
Well, that's what Twitch says at least. So
He's running it from the highway.
Bob Boulay always like to say whenever Steven produces remotely that he got stuck on a Dan Ryan.
I'm producing from the Dan Ryan, as Bob likes to say. Ouch. Rude down. What did I do? I'm just here. Some stuff. Come on. Carl Fernandez is in the chat. That's our
There
guy.
you go. Carl Fernandez is the man.
Carl says, what do you want us to give away?
Well, actually, we do have a couple of
Yeah.
giveaways here. Let's see. So how about this, Donnie? Since we don't have anything filled up, anyone that fills up any break during this happy hour show, we'll go top spot. You get your choice of one of these 2 cards. You either get your Panini Contenders 2021 football cards, find 1 autograph or rookie ticket swatch, or you get some UFC stuff. So for every break we fill up, we'll get those folks into a list. You want to give us a little more info on these, Donnie? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, absolutely do. So, Panini Contenders is some of the most highly anticipated releases of the year because Contenders tickets and things like that in these boxes resell for a ton of money.
Okay.
And UFC Prism is brand new to the scene in terms of resale, and people are loving this product. Prism, UFC has been red hot. So, I mean, the Contenders are really good. Panini Prism is fantastic in every resale. So, I mean, look at some of the headliners on here. Conor McGregor, Valentina Shevchenko. These are 2 of the biggest names in UFC.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm more of a casual UFC guy, but Conor McGregor, I mean, definitely a name that I recognize.
Right.
So that would be great. So here's the deal, Carl. You like the contender cards? You hop into any break that fills up. You will get yourself a chance at the top spot randomization. 8 is our dice roll. At the end of the show, we'll give away one of these two deals to whoever is in all the breaks that fill up the show. Tanner Wilson wants to fill the full size, by the way. I love it too. I love it. We're 6 away on the full size. I'm actually going to drop these links directly in the chat to make it easy. Carl is saying full size for sure. Okay, that's the link to the full size. I will drop the link into the jerseys and the minis as well, so you guys have an easy entry point in there. The full sizes are sick. Donnie, those are $40 a spot.
Yeah.
But there's a Kyler Murray Speed Flex in there.
Isn't that pretty cool? $40 a spot, you can snag a Speed Flex. It's a pretty good deal.
That is incredibly good deal.
The Drew Bledsoe too is kind of like the sneaky hidden headliner in that one, because Drew Bledsoe is a super rare autograph in the memorabilia industry.
Okay.
He does not sign ever. And then we've got, the triple sign New York Sack Exchange.
Yes.
Really cool.
Multiple autographs. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And I think Drew Bledsoe is one of those guys that doesn't probably get his due. Because Tom Brady took over and he won the ring. And Drew Bledsoe was in the Super Bowl a few years before that with the Patriots. Obviously, he's not Tom Brady. But who's to say that if Bledsoe doesn't get hurt, that he doesn't win a Super Bowl with that defense and that team? It is possible. So he's kind of a forgotten man. But I know he's in the top 20, if not top 15 all time in pretty much every statistic, whether it's yards, touchdowns. Yeah. He was a player.
He just happens to be overshadowed by a certain guy.
Just a certain guy. Tom Brady. Just any guy. Just any guy. Any guy. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Looking forward to the NFL draft, Donnie. What do you think about that tonight?
I'm excited about the draft. I think, it's not quarterback focused, so I feel some people don't have the interest. Like,
sure.
This quarterback's going to go number 1 overall.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that, but this draft class is super deep depth. There might be 7 wide receivers that go in the first 2 rounds. I was about to say that. Yeah. I was going to say that it's loaded with receiver talent. Yeah, really good. There's a lot of receivers. I mean, there's a few good ones out of Ohio State. We got Jamison Williams out of Alabama. That dude, I think, is a baller. I know he's coming off an ACL injury, but to me, that guy is the steal of the draft. Yeah, Jalen Waddle was coming off an injury. He had over 1,000 receiving yards in a non-passing offense this season. Yep. We had Garrett Price on earlier. He's our draft and fantasy football expert, and man, he was hyping up Jamison Williams and Drake London and guys like
Perfect.
that. Superstars. Chris Olave, another guy out of Ohio State that
Chris
can
Olave.
Be a nice addition for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
I think the Bears,
if he slips that far, I know Garrett Wilson, I think, is really good too.
Yeah, Wilson's good.
And the Bears don't have a first-round pick. That's the issue. So I don't know that either of those guys will slide, but I got to think the Bears might be going receiver. I mean, not that Allen Robinson worked with Justin Fields. Darnell Mooney's all right, but I got to get Justin Fields some guys to throw, either a receiver or O-line, right? That's what they got to go with, I think.
And Allen Robinson making the move to the Rams.
To the Rams, exactly.
I mean, it's going to be Darnell Mooney and
Darnell Mooney.
They didn't even have Jakeem Grant anymore. They lost Jakeem Grant.
No.
They signed Byron Pringle.
Yeah,
who
former
got
Chief.
Into some trouble with the law.
Yes, he did.
A couple weeks ago.
He fought the law and the law won, Ty Law.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see. Can't wait for the Diggs to get here. Tanner Wilson, did you win a Stephon Diggs or a Trayvon Diggs? Because there's 2 good Diggs in this break room. I think Wilson goes to the Jets at 10, says Bob. What's going on, guys? Says F some DG3. Just filled something up. Oh, let's take a look at what was filled up.
That's Micah Gregory there.
Micah Gregory. You the man, Micah? Trayvon Diggs, says Tanner. Okay. Yeah, it's like, which Diggs is better? Because honestly, that's a great question. I know Trayvon, I think, has only played 2 years in the league, but already led the league in picks. The year before that, his brother, Stephon, led the league in receiving touchdowns. Yep. So, pretty good brothers.
Wow, there you go. Steven Ryan mentioned closed out the 643 baseball mixer for the night break.
Okay, perfect. So, Micah, just so you know, I'll give you a breakdown of the happy hour in case you're new here. We are only breaking our happy hour full-size helmets, happy hour minis, happy hour jerseys during this program. But we, of course, open you guys in to fill up any breaks that you want. Those will break at 7 o'clock Central Time. We love getting pre-fills, so hop into anything that you want. And Micah, hopped into our draft minis, Donnie. We have 5 of those left. Those are $89 a spot, but you get a guaranteed win. You will be one of 10 folks in there, and we randomize you guys. Top spot of the randomizer gets the first pick, second spot, the second pick, so on, so forth. Steven pulled off the Dan Ryan to post that. I told you, Bob. I like it.
Imagine doing the breaks on your phone from the highway.
That'd be dangerous.
It would be very difficult.
That would be very difficult and very dangerous. I don't know if you can actually produce from your phone.
We do not condone that.
We do not condone that here. Steven is definitely not at the Dan Ryan. He is just sitting there at the comfort of his house.
We hope.
5 left. We hope. 5 left in full-size helmet, says Tanner. Rumors is that Dallas is moving up to 14 to get a wide receiver. Watch, it's going to be Jamison Williams at 14. Because I think folks are sleeping on him because he has that injury. That might be what the Cowboys are thinking there. I mean, they lost a couple receivers in the offseason. Amari Cooper and, was it Wilson they lost as well? Or which one was it? I know they lost one of their other guys.
Did they re-sign Michael Gallup for a big deal?
I think they re-signed Gallup, but I think Cedric Wilson left. I think he went to Miami, if I remember correctly. Steven's waiting on his Buffalo Wild Wings. Man. Steven, I am jealous. I'm a jealous guy.
I love Buffalo.
Well, Steven does too.
His favorite place.
That's his spot.
Cedric Wilson went to the Miami Dolphins.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah. So they definitely need a receiver. I'm going to drop this full-size helmet link in the chat. 5 to go.
Cedric Wilson ran a 5.40. His draft said, good hands, body control, and great footwork.
Okay, well, Miami is loading up on receivers. I mean, they had nobody 2 years ago. Now they have Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Cedric Wilson. If Tua can't deliver now, that's when he's in trouble.
That's when you know that he might not be that guy.
That's right. All right, these are the headliners, guys. I'll throw this up again on the randomizer. We got Brian Urlacher, Kyler Murray, Sean Alexander, Drew Bledsoe, Randy Moss, and the New York Sack Exchange triple signed helmet there. You can get some of the best defensive linemen of all time. Donnie mentioned earlier in the program, Drew Bledsoe, a rare signature, and Kyler Murray, by the way, is a speed flex. So that's what we can pull this show, and then we'll give away one of these two if we fill up some breaks. If we fill up a break, we'll give away one of those.
So all you got to do is fill up one break this afternoon. You're entered in for a top spot to win a card box of your choice.
Perfect. And
it's a cool giveaway, Kamen. Well done.
I like it. Donnie, I think we'll probably give away the other one tonight. How does that sound? Tonight at 7.
I like that.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
If Dallas picks a receiver, I want Wilson or Olave. So Christopher Pesta wants those Ohio State receivers. That is the only, I believe it's the only speed flex, but I'm not sure. There could be another one hiding in there. It's definitely the only one in the headliner photos. But it is $40 a spot. Our speed flex breaks typically were what, like $85 a spot?
Yep.
So 40, that's like less than double half. I can't even add the math, but it is more than half cheaper than a typical speed flex break to get the Kyler Murray.
Difficult.
I know, it's just terrible way to say it. So we also have, I think, didn't we have a speed flex in the practice squad? I think
we
there's
still do. That Jack Youngblood.
Jack Youngblood speed flex in the practice squad too. So we got some good high-end helmets in the break room right now, Donnie. Definitely looking forward to showing those off this afternoon and tonight.
Dude, speed flexes are cool.
I love speed flexes.
You know why?
Why?
Because they're so big.
Yes, they are.
They're bigger than the Speed Authentics. They're much bigger than the Speed Replicas, and they're as on-field as you can get.
I was saying this. I remember watching the NFC and AFC Championship. Like Aaron Rodgers was wearing a speed flex. Josh Allen was wearing a speed flex. I mean, like Deebo Samuel was wearing a speed flex. I was like, man, we have those in the break room. That's what most of the pros, or at least a lot of them, are actually wearing at these games.
Exactly.
So it's pretty legit. Bob is saying, I'm curious who's missing on the Sack Exchange helmet. There were Mark Gastineau, Joe Klecko, Abdul Salam, and Marty Lyons. I know it says triple sign, Donnie, but it almost looks like there's 4 on signatures if you pull up that listing, to me at least. Does that not look like there's 4? I think there is actually 4 signatures.
Double check that.
So I think there's 1 in the back there, and then there's obviously at least 3, but I really do think there's 4 in there.
You know what? There is 4 on there. There's all 4. the Salam and the Pine. That'd be Marty Lyons.
Okay.
Let me double check that. We could have that graphic fixed. There are 4 on there.
That's what it looks like in that photo.
I think Marty Lyons is right underneath Salam, but that might be all 4. I'm going to double check that.
Yeah, I think it looks like all 4 for sure.
Yeah, we're going to have that done right.
Tanner Wilson says full size is full. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up the full size. You guys will get an automatic wheel spin, and we'll give away some cards. Micah Gregory's in here making moves today, Donnie. Filled up the full size. Micah, you the man. You the man. I think that's FSUM DG3. So Steven is going to finalize that list. If you are in that break, drop us a box number. Drop us a box number. Let's see what we have available on the ticker.
Let me fix that graphic for you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Johnny. We got 1, 2, 4, 5, 12, and 14, guys, on the full sizes. So drop us any one of those numbers if you're on that break. And Steven Ryan will finalize that list. Steve Rose. I like his thing. Steve Rose. Maybe he's a D Rose guy.
Steve Rose. He actually is a huge D Rose guy.
Well, I know he is, actually. I know that for a fact. How could you not be? Rose was at... What NBA game was he at last night?
He was at the Suns game.
I think it was at the Suns game, yeah. Rocking that look. 12, Donnie. I think those are up there. The full sizes are the 6 up there. Mid-weighted. All right, so those are a mixture of replicas and authentics, guys. We got both. Sean is saying, hi, Steven.
What's up, Sean?
Sean Alcaraz, what up, my man?
Sean, Steven is behind the scenes for this show, but he will be in here Sunday afternoon. You want to say hi again?
All right, excellent. All right, happy hour full size is filled up. Let me see. Curious why this isn't showing up here.
Did it with a
Yeah, I just did that. So, because I see it on my end, but it doesn't show up over here. It should be Tanner Wilson, Tyson Leach, Bob Boulay, Micah Gregory, and those are the folks in here. I'm going to random you guys up for your divisions. Yeah, go ahead. What's up? I've never seen that before. You unchecked the Excel box on accident? Weird. There you go. Uncheck and recheck. Actually, that's funny. I was thinking about doing that. All right, solve. Thank you very much, Donnie. We got the Excel sheet queued back up. A little minor computer glitch, but we're all squared away here, guys. I'm going to random you guys up for your divisions. NFC West is the big one. NFC West could be that Kyler Murray. We're going to go 8 times on the randomizer. That was our division. Hi, Steven, my main man, Kamen. Sean, how's it going, man? How are you? Sean Alcaraz, legend. You know Sean, Donnie, is not a big Tua fan.
He's not?
We were just talking about Tua. He is a Tua hater. So, last chance for Tua to win over Sean this year, I feel like. All right, so, Michael, you have 5 divisions. So I'm going to read the other 3 divisions that you don't have. That would be Bob Boulay in the NFC East. He's a Giants fan. That's his division. We got Tanner Wilson in the AFC South. Tanner participating in the chat. And Tyson Leach in the AFC West, guys. You've got all the rest there that I didn't list off, Mr. Michael Gregory. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up that break. First break of happy hour today.
Also get a top spot chase for a wheel spin, right? Because every break that we fill
in. And you get your pick your pick at cards. All right. I think this is a replica, which, again, this is a mixture of full-size authentics and replicas. It's one of the best corners in the league. How about Darius Slay on the Eclipse Eagles helmet? Darius Slay is a 3-time Pro Bowler, Johnny. He is one of the best corners in the game.
Yep.
That is the NFC East.
Big play, Slay.
Bob Boulay. How about it? 1 spot for Bob. Taking home Darius Slay. I know there's a lot of talk about the passing games, but you need a guy that can shut down the passing game. Darius Slay is one of the best. Cole led the NFL in picks in 2017. Like I said, 3-time Pro Bowler. Did some magic work with the Lions. Now an Eagle. So there you go.
He's a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Four-time Pro Bowler.
He's a brand because he was this season.
This season was his 4th Pro Bowl. Perfect.
All Pro.
All Pro. I love it.
Hell yeah, that's a great hit.
Darius Slay, Mississippi State product. I know we have him in that America's Team series as well on the Mississippi State product. 4-time Pro Bowler. Co-led the league in picks in 2017. So still doing big this season as well. Wow. Fantastic. Bob Boulay, congratulations on your excellent Darius Slay hit. Never get sick of, great corners, and big fan of the Eagles Eclipses. This just looks clean and sharp. It is a replica, but it's beautiful.
That's really cool. I like how they go the black and white with the Eagles and then throw the white ink on there. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Micah, says Bob. All right, I'll leave this up for a little bit until we fill up the next break. Alex Jacob, I have not seen the Terrell Davis get pulled in the Happy Hour minis. Terrell Davis, former Super Bowl MVP, regular season MVP, TD, have not seen him pulled in the Happy Hour minis. Alex, you a Broncos fan or are you just a Terrell Davis fan? Because both is acceptable.
How about the card box? What box is card was Slime one?
Well, I thought we were gonna do it at the end of the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like we're gonna do a randomization for anyone that's in the break, not the winners.
Gotcha.
That's the way I had it, at least.
That's cool with me.
Alex is the Broncos guy. Okay, Alex. That way we give incentive for everyone to hop in. Even if they don't win a break, they can win something at the end of the show.
I got you.
There you go. Sean, I didn't figure that out, man, but maybe we can make that happen. Sean is getting baseball tickets. I think he wants me, him, and Steven to go to a Cubs game.
That's fun.
So it does sound like fun. I will actually definitely look into it. It's Sean, if you're really being serious, I would consider that. That would be a lot of fun, dude. He wants us to sit in the bleachers.
Yeah, he wants to sit at the bleachers game.
Yeah.
And the Cubs game.
At the Cubs game, yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with that. He's buying tickets too, so I can't say no. Maybe I'll buy you a beer, Sean. You get the tickets, I'll get the beer. Maybe help out with the parking. That is some expensive stuff. Maybe take the train as an option.
Parking at Wrigley is brutal, but you have to do it because you want games over.
Yeah.
And the trains are super crowded.
Yes, they are. There is bus options.
Yeah.
But since I moved to Naperville, I don't think there's a bus out there. There was one out to Lombard. Okay. That was right next to Elmhurst that I used to do at the Yorktown Mall. The bus will pick you up there, so that's pretty good stuff. Bro, do I ever play about stuff like this? I'm not sure, Sean, because I feel like you play a lot about a lot of things. But he is an honest man. He's out here telling us 2-time divorcee, 2 ex-wives, Donnie. 2 of them. 2 of them. He's honest.
Damn, Kamen just aired out all the dirty laundry.
That's right.
But nothing that Sean hasn't admitted before.
No. Well, we had a guy in here on Sunday night came in. Bring the GF, then no problem. She's a Cubs fan. She would love it.
Oh, man.
I'll be staying around Wrigley Field and public transportation. So, yeah, Donnie, we had a guy in here Sunday. I want to say it was Nathan Hoover. Again, I don't want to say maybe it wasn't Nate, but someone was saying, like, we asked him how they were doing, and he's like, I'm doing okay, but, girlfriend just broke up with me, and Sean is like, enjoy it, freedom. I was like, Sean Alcaraz, you would. Ryan will be coming as well. Steve Ryan. There you go. Sean's already decided, so that works. Hey, while we're having this great chatter, guys, we do have some movement on the break page. We are now 4 slots away on those jerseys, the happy hour jerseys. 4 slots away. I'll drop that link in the chat. There's a Josh Allen and a Calvin Johnson in there. And Donnie, I believe Calvin Johnson, another guy that doesn't sign a lot.
He does not. Calvin Johnson is one of the most rare autographs in the game as well in the memorabilia industry. He doesn't sign often. He did 1 signing since I've really been here, maybe 2 signing stops since I've been here.
Okay.
So that's like over 3.5, 4 years now.
That's incredible. So that's a pretty value pick. I mean, he's a Calvin Johnson. If he didn't retire early, like if you're thinking about receiver talent,
yeah,
he might be like top 3 all time. I mean, like Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have the numbers of those guys because he played less time, but like talent wise, he's right up there with. I mean, honestly, they're more talented than Jerry. Jerry would just consistent route runner and was the boss.
Jerry's
I
the
mean,
best.
Jerry's the best. I think his numbers speak for themselves, but just pure talent. Like, I think of Calvin and Randy Moss as the two like top dogs that you would not want to face one-on-one, one play out there. Those dudes can do it all.
I mean, you got to compare them to the greats like, you know, Greg Jennings or Muhsin Muhammad or Brandon Marshall or Alshon Jeffrey. These are some of the best wide receivers to ever play.
Yeah, totally.
Play the game.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
We're talking some of the best to ever play the game.
Maybe some of the best guys to ever play on the Bears.
Darnell Mooney and
Darnell Mooney.
Now Byron Pringle.
Let's go Pringle. I went to a Chiefs game. I actually saw Byron Pringle get a touchdown in person. Cool. So maybe he'll be bringing some luck. Josh Gordon says Steven.
Doesn't get cut.
I hope so. Hopefully he stays out of trouble.
3 spots in the happy hour jerseys.
All right, guys, let's fill it up. That link is directly in the chat. So actually, you know what we're going to do at the end of the program, Donnie? Because I want to give as many people a possibility to win something. We're going to do 2 separate randomizations. We're going to do a randomization for the wheel spin, and then we'll do a separate randomization for the cards.
Okay.
You know what? Why don't we do second spot gets the cards? Because that way you have even a better opportunity.
Okay, to win. Yeah, 2 people win now. 2
people win. Actually, and you can pick the wheel spin or the cards. Let's do that. Your choice. Like, you get top spot if you're in here, or you can pick the cards or the wheel spin, whatever you want.
And if you're in the second spot, you get whatever they don't.
You get the other. And if you're not in there, we'll give you the wheel spin, because that's typically what we've done. Yeah. If you're at the top.
Okay.
Ryan Olson, my brother is coming. I don't drink, but I'll take whatever Wrigley is famous for food-wise because I can eat.
Lou Malnati's pizza.
That's some good stuff. I'm more of a Giordano's guy. Sorry to burst your bubble. I do like Lou Malnati's though.
Weird.
It's weird?
Because there's that.
No?
I love Lou Malnati's. So
okay.
I'm a little biased.
You're a little upset.
I'm not upset. Okay. I'm just a little biased.
I'm more of a cheese than a tomato guy. Okay, that's why I like Giordano's. They have the extra cheese. Lou Malnati's has the extra tomatoes. I mean, you can never go wrong with a Chicago hot dog at a ball game, Sean.
You're absolutely right.
That is something that you can definitely get at the game.
Kamen, thank you for having me today.
Donnie, I'm glad to have you. Are you taking off for today?
I'm outie.
He's outie. Well, thank you for being here, Donnie.
I had fun here.
Good.
Thank you.
Good to have fun.
Doing a nice job with the giveaway. Whoa, breaking news for Adam Schefter. Hold on a second. I got to see this.
We got to see this. Steven, I'm guessing it's a draft-related pick.
Ooh, come on now. Let's trade for the #1 pick.
Here we go. Here we go. Steven, come on.
Breaking news.
You're killing me, Steven. Give me that. Give me the breaking news. Man,
this is just
Steven,
absolutely stonewalled.
Steven, come on, Steven. Dan Ryan Expressway. Oh, no. All right, so here's the deal then. We'll bring my girlfriend, Sean. Is that okay?
Breaking news.
That's terrible breaking news.
Guys, tomorrow.
All right, Donnie. Donnie will be breaking tomorrow at noon, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, see you tomorrow, Donnie. Have a good day. Sean, is it all right if my girlfriend comes instead of Steven then, if Steven declines the offer? Because I think my girlfriend would love to go to a Cubs game. That is perfect, says Steven. He would. 3 away, guys, on the happy hour jerseys. We are 3 spots away on the happy hour jerseys. I do want to let you guys know about this that's going down today. We are going to be doing this tonight. I only have one feeling, and it's hurt, says Sean. Poor Sean. All right, happy hour. Draft day mini helmet mega break. This is what's going down tonight. We have 5 slots taken, 5 more to go. We'll randomize the 10 names in the chat, and if you're the top spot, you get your pick at a mini. You can get an Adrian Peterson flash, one of the best running backs of all time. We got Jerome Bettis. We got Jamar Chase, the young receiver. Ty Law. Top spot on the randomizer gets first pick. So let's say Micah Gregory gets first pick. Micah says, I want Adrian Peterson. Micah, you can only get Adrian Peterson if you're here in the chat. So make sure you guys are here at 7 o'clock. And second pick gets the second pick of the minis. Third gets third pick. And the 10th pick doesn't get it. We will skip you over if you're not in the chat. So say we do the top spot drawing, you get the number 1 pick. You go all the way to the bottom if you're not here. This is something we'll do at the end of the show tonight. We'll do it at the end of the show. So you guys will have plenty of chances to hop in. Heck yeah, Mrs. can come. Let's go. Sean, you know what? I think we can make it happen. Let me double check with her. I mean, it sounds like you're serious. Maybe why don't we connect on Facebook and we can iron out details there. But I think she would be potentially game for that. I just know she's got 4th of July family plans and stuff like that. So if we're rolling with that, maybe drop me that info on Facebook. So let's fill up those jerseys, though, guys. Let's fill up those happy hour jerseys. 3 spots away there. 3 spots away in the happy hour jerseys. Micah says, okay, cool. Micah, you're in those first-round pick mega drafts. I saw you had an order this afternoon. You don't have to reveal this if you don't want to, man. But what is the one mini that you want in there if you've got the top pick? What are you looking to take? Kamen, if she has plans, you have plans. That's the way it works, says Bob. Okay, that's true. Bob, that is true. I just know she always has big family parties around 4th of July. I don't know the day that is specifically. This is the happy hour jerseys. We talked about this earlier. Calvin Johnson, very rare signature in the game. Then we have Josh Allen. The great young quarterback is out there. Austin Eckler, dual threat, catch and run, running back. Lawrence Taylor on the UNC jersey, greatest defensive player of all time. Michael Vick stat jersey, the fastest player of all time. So those are all available in the happy hour jersey. So hop in and get those done. Get her entire family to Wrigley. Wow. The mom is a big Cubs fan. We actually went to a Cubs game last year. My girlfriend and her mom for her mom's birthday, which is also coming up, by the way. Micah wants Adrian Peterson or the bus, Jerome Bettis. Micah's a big running back guy. That's awesome, dude. What's your team, Micah? Let me know what your team is. As far as this bus, I love the bus because he's got those little, dots. His auto is one of my favorite in sports. Personally, I'd also really like that Jamar Chase. That's a guy whose value is going to go up a lot, I think. He's a Tampa Bay fan. That's right, Micah. Man, you're a happy guy that Brady's back, huh? And they're getting Leonard Fournette back. Healthy Chris Godwin. Bucks are just reloading, dude. It's going to be a good season for the Bucks. One of my best buddies is a huge Tom Brady fan. So he was decked out in a lot of Patriots gear. Now decked out in Bucks gear instead. I got a full-size Terrell Davis Broncos authentic helmet for sale, says Dom. All right, Dom. Alex was looking for that. Alex Jacob was looking for that in the chat. So maybe, I think you guys are both Facebook people. Dom, drop down that link for your guy. What's been pulled, Dom? Darius Slay. The 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback, Darius Slay. It was a replica helmet. Bob Boulay won it with 1 spot in the full-size helmets. One of the best corners in the game. A 4-time Pro Bowler, co-leader in interceptions in 2017, Darius Slay. We're also getting really close to pulling a happy hour jersey. We are just 3 slots away on the happy hour jerseys. Pretty open on the happy hour minis and happy hour full-size number 2. So let's fill up all of those, but let's focus in on the jerseys. We have 3 slots left there. We're going to do a randomization at the end of the show. We're going to give away a wheel spin, and then we're going to give away either our Panini Contenders 2021 football cards, or we're going to give away these Prism UFC cards. So we'll random up all the names for every break that filled up. Name at the top will get their pick of a wheel spin, or the Panini Prism cards, or the football cards. Second spot will then have a wheel or a pick of whatever's left over. So let's fill up some more breaks, guys. Right now, it's going to be 8 entries in there for those chases, but I want to get at least 8 more. So $26 a spot on the jerseys. We are very close, very close. Going to be a big show tonight, NFL Draft Day. What do you guys want your team to do? Maybe comment in the chat what team you like and what do you want your team to draft. I'm a Bears fan and a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs, I think, do have a pick today. The Bears, unfortunately, don't have a first-round pick. I think Bob Boulay, I think your Giants have the Bears pick. The Giants, I believe, have the Bears pick from this past season, the first-round pick. Sean Alcaraz hopped into the jerseys. That is sweet. Let's see, Christopher Pesta hopped into there as well. Those guys are in that jersey break. Let's help them out and close it out. Yes, we do. Thanks, says Bob. You're welcome. You are welcome. I will be watching you guys in the Pat McAfee show tonight, says Christopher Pesta. Okay. Chris, you wanted, I think, was it Olave and Garrett Wilson? You want the Cowboys to take one of those Ohio State Buckeyes receivers, I believe is what Mr. Pesta is looking for tonight. All right, got another order coming in. Dom Veluso, you demand, Dom. We're now 2 away on those happy hour jerseys. 2 spots away. We will definitely rip those happy hour jerseys during this happy hour program. We'll be on until about 5:30. We'll be on a little longer than 5:30 if we're hot, if we're selling out breaks. We can go on a little bit longer past that, but unless we're hot, 5:30 will be roughly the cutoff. So I know we're definitely going to fill up the jerseys. If you guys would like to do another full-size helmet break or a mini break, get your spots now because we do have a 7 o'clock show, obviously, and we need to fill up all that stuff before that. Yes, but we really need O-line or corners, says Mr. Pesta. Christopher Pesta, I think O-line is something Dallas does need. Jerry, though, Jerry's world in a year with so many good receivers, I feel like Jerry's going to go receiver. It just seems like something that Jerry Jones would do. But we'll see. We will see. I think that the Jaguars need to go offensive line. I know there's rumors that the Jaguars will trade that pick as well. But if I'm Jacksonville, I know there's Aiden Hutchinson. I know there's a guy out of Georgia as well. Defensive lineman rumored to be picked first. If I'm the Jaguars, I would get yourself either a receiver or an offensive lineman. I know last year the Bengals got criticized because they took a receiver. They needed O-line help. Guess what? They took a legendary player in Jamar Chase who was top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns and receiving yards, and they went all the way to the Super Bowl, and they will address the offensive line issues now. So I think if there's a great receiver, you could take him. But there's a lot of really, really good ones. Williams, to me, is the one that I look at as a generational receiver. We'll see about the rest. Jerry is turning into Al Davis, says Christopher Pesta. I'll say this about Jerry Jones. He seemed to have a lot of success early on. Right when he took over the Cowboys, they won those 3 Super Bowls. You know, they had Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Aikman, and what's happened since? I know, like, he's making a lot of money for the team, but Jerry, this isn't the 1990s. Like, that worked for you back then. I think Jerry needs to sort of adjust his thinking a little bit and adapt to the modern games because, I don't know, it's not 1992, Jerry. I will say that for sure. Him or Jimmy Johnson? Yeah, Jimmy Johnson was a great coach. I really don't think they should have let Jimmy Johnson go. He was a heck of a coach for the boys. Christopher Pesta, weren't they? I think they were like college teammates at Arkansas or something, or they both went to school at Arkansas. And then I think Jerry got jealous that Jimmy was getting a lot of the spotlight. At least that's the impression that I get. I didn't grow up watching those Cowboys teams, I started watching football in the late 90s, early 2000s. So literally, like right when the Cowboys started fading, I started watching football. But I believe that those guys were teammates in college at Arkansas Razorbacks. Woo pig, Chris Roberts, if you're watching. Woo pig. All right, guys, 2 away. Who wants to close out the jerseys? Who wants to close out those happy hour jerseys? Maybe we can pull Calvin Johnson, Josh Allen. Pretty much, I believe all the headliners are out there in the happy hour jerseys. I know we've knocked off a couple headliners in the minis. I think we've just knocked off one in the full sizes, but I believe all headliners are out there in the happy hour jerseys. So get your spots now, guys. Get your spots now. I know Sean has this issue of saying, I want to close it out, and then he goes to close out a series and just clicks too late. Jimmy didn't want cameras in the locker room, but Jerry did, and it made Jimmy mad. That makes sense because Jerry likes attention. I think Jimmy is a football coach that wanted to do what needed to be done to win. That does not surprise me one bit, Christopher Pesta. Does not surprise me one bit, just from seeing the personality that Jerry Jones is. And I think Jerry Jones likes a lot of power. I mean, all due respect to Mike McCarthy, I mean, he's not a terrible coach, but Dallas has, top 5 talent in the league. They're one of the 5 biggest football franchises. Dallas should have a top 5 coach in the NFL. Mike McCarthy is not a top 5 coach. He's a big personality. Like Bill Belichick's not leaving New England, but it's like a Mike Tomlin, a Bill Belichick, like that type of elite level coach. Is he gonna want to come to the Cowboys and put up with Jerry's BS? Because I think that's part of the problem. I mean, Jerry's getting guys that he can have the spotlight over. I mean, McCarthy, who do they have before that? I mean, the Giants OC. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he hasn't had a big name coach since Bill Parcells. And I think it's tough for those big name coaches to want to coach under Jerry Jones. Jerry wants a yes man. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying, Chris. He wants a yes man. And if you're a yes man, you probably are not a top 5 coach in the NFL. Yeah, Jason Garrett, Dom. Thank you very much, Dom DeLusso. I blanked there. Jason Garrett. That's why Bill didn't last. Yeah, Bill Parcells is not a yes man. That's why he wasn't there very long. So I don't think you should want yes men. Like, you should want guys to challenge your authority, and you should do what's best for the team to win games. So Mike McCarthy, all due respect, is not cutting it. Like, that's not who I want. Like, if I know he won a Super Bowl with the Packers, but he had a certain Aaron Rodgers leading the way there. If I'm wanting to win a Super Bowl, Mike McCarthy to me is not the coach I want. But that's just me. I, of course, am a Bears fan. McCarthy's a longtime Packers coach, so maybe I'm a little biased, but you saw what happened at the end of the game against the 49ers in the playoffs. Mike McCarthy didn't seem to have that situation in control. That's my take. I think Dallas needs a new coach. 2 spots away, guys, on those jerseys. 2 spots away. Let's pull some magic. Let's pull a Josh Allen. Let's pull a Calvin Johnson. He had a defense and a good offense in Green Bay. He did. And I'll tell you this, Christopher Pesta. I believe that the players matter more than the coaches. I think that great players can win a Super Bowl with an average coach. However, a great coach can't make average players into champions. You can make them into a playoff team, but if you don't have the players, you're not going to win anything. Dallas, I would say, though, does have the players to win. They are missing the coach for sure. These are the happy hour jerseys. Look at this list of headliners. Quarterbacks galore and Josh Allen and Michael Vick. A great receiver in Calvin Johnson. Great receiver in Tyreek Hill. Dom, maybe get yourself a Tyreek Hill Oklahoma State jersey. Now you're Miami Dolphin Tyreek Hill. Dallas has too much talent not to win, Christopher Pesta. I agree. I think Dallas should win at some point. I mean, talent-wise, they're definitely top 5 in the NFL. I don't think there's one team that stands out as the clear best, but they are definitely among that in that discussion for the most talented team in the league. They certainly should be, at the very least, getting out of Wild Card Weekend. I mean, they have no business losing in Wild Card Weekend. I'll say that much for sure. I'd argue that the Rams maybe have the most talent right now. Certainly the Bucs have a lot of talent. The Chiefs always do. But then it's the Cowboys. I mean, those are kind of the most talented teams in my book. But what do those teams have? I mean, the Chiefs have Andy Reid. We have what? The Bucs had Bruce Arians. You know, he's gone, but Bowles knows the system and everything. I think they've got a good coach in place there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Let's close out that jersey break, though, guys. It's looking more and more like we're only going to have 2 breaks during our happy hour show. Of course, if we have 3, 4, 5, as long as we're getting spots, we'll stay on for the happy hour. Could be a little bit past the hour mark, but the way we're looking at right now, we are going to be here for just the full hour, and we ripped 1 happy hour full-size helmet, and we'll do the happy hour jerseys. So we'll have 16 names in the randomizer. Top name for the top spot chase. We'll get either a wheel spin or some free football cards, their choice. Second name on the randomizer, we'll get whatever's left over. When Zeke and Dak's rookie year, the O-line is what helped them win games. Yeah, Dallas is known for a good offensive line. I remember when they had DeMarco Murray as the running back. He had a great offensive line. They need offensive line. That does help you win games for sure. I do think they do need a receiver, though, because losing Amari Cooper, Cedric Wilson, I think Michael Gallup is pretty good, but I want Gallup to be my number 3. CeeDee Lamb, I think, is good enough to be your number 1. They get themselves a number 2, then they're lethal. But it's possible that they can get a great receiver in the second round with all the receiver talent in this draft. I don't necessarily think they need to get one in the first round, because this is a deep receiving class. A lot of good receivers in the 2022 class. I would say that's probably the best position in this class. I feel like there's more talented receivers than the other positions, but we'll see. We will see. We know that Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. Antonio Brown was a 6th-round pick. Terrell Davis, I think, might have been a 6th-round pick as well. So a lot of good guys late in the draft as well. So we'll see what happens there. All right, guys, it is 5:18. Let's fill up those jerseys. 2 spots away on the jerseys. It is sad that the old Cowboys are calling out Jerry after last year's loss in the playoffs. I think the Cowboys have such a rich tradition that, you know, the old Cowboys are upset that the new Cowboys aren't winning games. Because the Cowboys are winning games pretty much throughout the history of the NFL. And since we hit the 2000s, here in the last 20 years, I mean, they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything in the last 20 years. All right. I'm going to drop this link in the chat again, guys. 2 spots away. Who wants to close out the jerseys? Who wants to close out the jerseys? Christopher Pesta, I believe you are in the minis. We did take down the draft jerseys. We can maybe make those available if we get really hot. But I think Christopher Pesta and Micah Gregory are both in this mini helmet mega break. I encourage you guys to get your spots for tonight. This break differs from our typical mystery box break. It's a mega draft break. You must be present at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be selecting your item in real time on the air. You get a spot here, you're guaranteed to win. So you would win either an Adrian Peterson, Jamar Chase, Jerome Bettis, Terrell Suggs, Dwight Freeney, Chris Johnson, Ty Law, Tony Dorsett, great Cowboys running back, William Refrigerator Perry, or Willie Roaf. Top name in the randomizer will get the top pick. So if Mr. Pest is the top pick, he might take his Cowboy, Tony Dorsett. If Micah Gregory's the top pick, he might take an Adrian Peterson. Who knows? So we'll be doing that drawing tonight. 5 slots remaining there. At the end of the show tonight, if we don't have all 10 spots filled up, to answer your question from earlier this week, Christopher Pesta, we will give away whatever is sold out. So we would then, as it stands, we would only have 5 items we're giving away. Top 5 picks will get their pick at those minis. So that's tonight. Happy Hour jerseys are closed. Thank you very much, Micah Gregory. Micah, you're the man today. Closing up breaks. Happy Hour jerseys are closed out. We will have that break coming up. Go ahead and drop us a box number. Micah or Christopher Pesta or Bob Boulay, Dom Veluso, Sean Alcaraz. Drop us a box number. Happy Hour jerseys number 1. 1, says Sean Alcaraz. All right, Sean, I will take 1 off the ticker. I will go ahead and get it for you guys. Guys, this is likely our last break of the happy hour. By the time we get this break done, if we're not at least 3 spots away or less than anything else, we will not stay on to rip any more boxes during happy hours. If you guys want to get in to any more happy hour breaks, get your spots here in the next 5 minutes while we do this break. Otherwise, we are going to go to the wheel randomization after this break. Number 1, all the way at the bottom. We tend to sleep on box 1 a lot in the break room. I have noticed that for sure. All right, let me get Darius Slay off to the side here. There you go, Darius. Dom had 7, but Mr. Sean Alcaraz came in first. All right, throw you folks into the randomizer. We're going to go 8 times here for our divisions. Again, this might be our last happy hour break. If you guys want to get into another one, get your spots ASAP. 7 and 8. Sean Alcaraz should be up top in the NFC North. Could give our bosses some Bears items if he wins, so we can co-host. We got Bob Boulay in the AFC West. Christopher Pesta, you've got the NFC South, and you've got the NFC East division of your Cowboys. We got Micah in the NFC West, Micah in the AFC North, Bob in the AFC South. Dom, you've got the AFC East, which could be the Josh Allen or your Dolphins. Bob has the AFC West. Let's go Megatron. So Sean wants that Megatron jersey, the coveted Calvin Johnson. Very, very rare signature. Calvin Johnson. Come on, Tyreek. Dom wants the Tyreek. All right. Oh, Sean Alcaraz. It's not the one you want the most, but Sean, you do have a headliner hit, man. Sean Alcaraz, one of the best defensive linemen of all time. How about Jared Allen? Jared Allen, a Vikings great defensive end. He twice led the league in NFL, twice led the NFL in sacks. Say that 3 times fast. 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro. He actually even played for the Bears. He played all over the NFC North. Jared Allen, this is on the Vikings. This is the NFC North hit. It is Sean Alcaraz. If you participate in the chat, good things happen. Sean calling out the box number and taking home the Jared Allen jersey. How about it, Sean Alcaraz? I know it's not Megatron, but it is a headliner hit in box 1. Certainly not a bad one. Sean Alcaraz, you are taking home Jared Allen. Very nice. Christopher Pesta says you want to trade for it. Chris, if you don't know, Sean is a huge, huge Dolphins fan. So if you got some Dolphins gear, maybe he'd be willing to ball. Oh my God, let's go. I know exactly who wants that. Hit me up, baby. You know what I want, those Fins helmets. That's a nice jersey, says Sean. It is a nice jersey, Sean. Jared Allen. Very nice. He's dropping his email in there, so Christopher Pesta and everyone else, hit up your boy, Sean Alcaraz. Hit him up. Hit him up for some good stuff. All right, let me take a look at where we're at on these happy hour breaks. So we are wide open on all the happy hour breaks. It is 5:25. We did not knock off any slots, unfortunately, on any of those happy hour breaks. So we are going to do the wheel spin randomization for the 2 breaks that did fill up. If you guys fill up any breaks while we're doing this, we will break them, but you will not be in on the wheel spin. Chase wheel spin. No Dolphins, sorry. So actually, I'm just going to take these names in here from the 2 breaks we did. I know it's happy hour full size and happy hour jerseys. Well, maybe we can get you some Dolphins tonight, guys. Get some good Dolphin items. 3-way trade, says Steven. That's true. That would be a good thing to do. All right. Throw you folks into the randomizer. We should have 16 names in here. We do. We got Micah down to Sean. We're going to go 8 times here on the randomizer. Top 2 spots are going to win something. Either cards or a wheel spin. 6, 7, one more click. 8th and final click. We got Bob Boulay at the top. We got Tanner Wilson in the 2 spot. So Bob, I know you're probably in here, Bob. Would you like a wheel spin? Or would you like Panini Contenders football cards? Or would you like Panini Prism UFC cards? Let me know what you would like, Bob. You are the top spot. You get your pick at whatever you want. So close! I'm getting in the mini draft. Definitely getting that Jerome lid, says Sean. Okay, Sean. That sounds like a great item. Bob wants a wheel spin. All right, Tanner. I know, Tanner, you were in the chat. So Bob will take the wheel spin. Tanner, let me know if you want the football cards or the UFC. Tanner Wilson. Let me know what you would like. Bob is going for the wheel spin. All right, let me get it now. Bob, you better guess high because it's for you, dude. You better guess high. All right, I'm going to get Darius Slay out of the way here. All right. Throw the wheel up. Bob, do you want to start on 1 or is there a number you want to start on? Let me know. Contenders football, says Tanner Wilson. All right, man, that's awesome. That is coming to you. Oh, that's right. Bob likes to start at 44 for those Syracuse running backs. My bad, Bob. I remember that. 44. All right. 44. All right, here we go. Bob, I'm sorry, dude. Did not get you a huge number, but it's not terrible. $27 UA gift card. 27 bucks, Bob. I will get that credited on your account as soon as we sign off the air. So, a favorite hit today, guys? Did you guys like the Jared Allen or the Darius Slay helmet? I thought they're both pretty sweet, personally. My boy Joshua Schreckenghost will definitely want that Jerome mini. Sean, let the Schreckenghost know what's going on. Let him know. Bob liked the Slay. The Slay was pretty good. 4-time Pro Bowler. All right, Tanner Wilson, you are second spot in the randomizer. You are getting the Panini Contenders football cards. If you want to open these, we'll send this to your house. You can open them yourself. May you get something good, though. 1 autographed or rookie ticket swatch in one of these, Tanner. All right, guys, let's take a look at the break page. Refresh, just to make sure you guys did not sell out any more happy hour breaks. It looks like we do have an order. Do a little refresh here, see what the order was into. All right. That was in the practice squad. All right, so guys, that'll do it for the happy hour. But we do have a pre-fill tonight. We will have the 643 baseball mixer to rip on the show. We'll have those draft minis as well. We have loaded dice football jerseys. We got basketball jerseys, primetime authentic helmets. We got great replica helmets in America's team. We got mini helmets. I got some new sick football jerseys, and we have a hanging headliner, Mike Tyson, out there. So let's do it. Kamen, can you hit me up on the book face, because I don't know how to find people or use it? Sean, I absolutely can. I absolutely can. Everybody has 90 minutes to get into that draft mini break. That's right, Bob. Hop into those draft minis tonight. We will see those tonight. We will rip those tonight, Bob, and tell you what. We'll be ripping those at the end of the program, Bob. So folks will have a little bit of time during the show to get in. We will rip those regardless, though. We will rip those tonight regardless of what happens. So we might only have 5 of those we give away, but I'm hoping that we give away all 10. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. Steven will be back at home producing. We will see you guys tonight at 7. We're on a Monday through Friday at noon, 4:30, 7 o'clock Central Time, and then 2 and 8 Central Time on Saturdays and Sundays. See you guys tonight.